How's it, guys? So making a quick video on my white cloud minnow breeding outside breeding tank. So no equipment at all, none, zero equipment, unheated. So most important part is, if I move some of the swarm out away, is having a place for them to lay eggs. So best thing is to have these little pebbles. Some people say marbles. It's fine, whatever. I have this little rock here so fish can get around it. It's got a little bit of a cave. If I lift it up, so I don't know if I was looking at the right thing. Still new at making videos and all that. So a little bit of a cave, can swim around it, go where they want. Then middle section is like, well, stuff, right? It's just ground. The original idea here was I wanted to make a path of like a carpet. I'll show you why just now. And then a little bit of a playground area. Fish can go around things, through things. There's plants, there's rocks, there's an old filter. Well, it's not old, the filter actually still works. I just like this thing with keeping the sponge alive, and that sponge was in a tank for about a couple months. A well cycle tank for a couple months when I wanted flow in it, and right now I don't need flow, I need bacteria. So the cool thing about this is these things. So this bucket was like what, $100. Plastic World sells them, most places sell them. So if I just want to isolate this area and say, hey guys, if I say this fish over here and another fish over there, or there might be even fish in there with them, and I wanted to close it off, I just have to slide this in, and all of a sudden I got a breeding area that's now productive and away from the rest of the tank. If I want to give them a bit more space, I just put it in over there. If I want even more space, so I'd have to move that rock. What I like to, right now they're in the egg laying phase, so to get the best bang for the buck, I should put a hold over here instead of a hold over here. But anyway, so let's take two of these. So one thing I like to do is, especially when you're trying to catch the babies and you've got all of this going on, it's hard to catch them. So what I'll normally do is I would come here and open up one side, or even push this all the way down so that I only have a small gap that only babies can come in, and then I will keep this side closed. That way the babies will get in here and I can remove them if I want to. Or I can have it like this, have the adults over here, babies will swim through, and then make this another small area so babies can get to the greener pastures on the other side. I think so. Does it work? How does it work? What temperatures are you going to keep? So they say white cloud minnows can survive with ice on the water, and I live in South Africa, and even in winter we never have ice on the water. Another thing I've noticed about white cloud minnows is that they seem a lot more active in cold water than in a tank. So what got me into this idea was I had 7 white cloud minnows. One died. There's 6 in here, and I wanted a school. So I bred some. So if we look at this guy, that's a white cloud minnow baby, and that's another one. The ultimate goal of these guys is they're quite aggressive and they're big. I've seen them like herd the ember tetras. They don't kill anyone, but they do give like an aggressive tone in your tank. So even though they won't kill anyone, they will chase and they will try and be like, I liken them to like wolves in a tank. The idea is I want to breed them out and get a nice big school going, and then put them in with the angelfish and see what that interaction is going to be like, because in the angelfish tank we've got the angelfish obviously, and the rainbow shark, a bunch of, well, the swordtails need to come out of that tank at some point. I'm still wondering what to do with them, or should I sell them? So there's quite a few in here. There's 13 babies from my first batch. Another thing I'll mention is I'm not doing this optimally, because I'm not doing it really for profit. Anyway, so white clouds. So I got the bait, just as an extra bonus, I got the shrimp, but I don't know where they are. So yeah, we'll talk about this tank when I'm ready to talk about that tank. Say hello to George, and bye George.